it's Rhea. Wherever you are and whatever time it is, I hope you're enjoying yourself. So this week, after a long time, I wanted to do another Sketch With Me video because that was really fun to just sketch and talk about stuff, so that's what I'll be doing again. And this time, as you can see with these sketches, they're all of my OCs and they're kind of studying like different poses, so that's what I'm going to be doing here today as well. So first up is my OC Aura, and if you don't know, she's a cat girl and she's an idol. So I'll be drawing her first, and let me talk about the whole filming thing first. So this one definitely is not in real time at all. It's extremely sped up, and two, I cut out a lot of parts of this as well. I was honestly thinking of scrapping the whole thing because I thought it would take way too long to include everything, because I both sketch and then I color and then I like line. Not to mention a lot of the footage I felt like was kind of inadequate because it was like, you know, my hands covering things. I don't know if the lighting was good, if people could even see, because I'm using a palette color Eno and a lighter color, so I was like, I should probably I don't think I can put this in here. It's gonna be too long and it's not even gonna be interesting. But then I was like, well, it would be kind of messed up if I took out the sketch part, since it's a Sketch With Me video. I would hate to, like, you know, have you guys show up and I'm like, well, I already did the sketching, but you can watch me color. Not that it's that important, but I don't know. So I kind of just ask that you bear with me in the sense that this is kind of like clumsy filming and amateur, I don't know. I tend to be hard on myself because I really like video production and making videos and things like that, so I expect better of myself. But even though I've filmed before, I haven't really filmed art content as much, you know, especially not for like a channel or like entertainment and things like that. So I guess I'm sort of seeing what that's like now. And I kind of wanted to talk about that in today's video because I felt like it'd be important, because I originally thought that I would just completely scrap this video by the time I was done with it. Like, the day that I filmed this, I was so done. Like, I was going through so much mentally, I just couldn't handle it. I don't know. I was struggling to just film this and not feel bad about myself. And it's so crazy because now that I look at it, it's really not that bad. Also, for the next OC that I'm gonna draw, her name is Chloe, I think, maybe, if I want to keep that as her name. Anyway, she's also an idol, but not in the same way. Whenever I say that Aura's an idol, I mean like she's like a kind of like a singer type idol. Chloe's more of like a model idol, if that makes sense. But anyways, getting back to what I was talking about, I guess I just realized everything that goes into filming art content and how different it can be from just what I've had to film for classes and things like that. It's like, as soon as I turn on the camera and as soon as I screen record, suddenly it's like I don't know how to draw or something. Like, I get so anxious and I overthink everything, and even though I'm overthinking everything, it still manages to come out like not the quality that I want. Like, I'll still look back over my footage like while I'm editing and be like, this shot was blurry, and or this lighting is terrible, you know. There's just so many different things that go into filming, and I still have to work on that. I'm not gonna go ahead and pretend like that isn't who I am, because that is indeed who I am. This is where I'm at right now. And really and truly, like, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, these moments where I feel so inadequate and things like that, afterwards it's like, it's kind of endearing because it just shows that I have so much room and potential to grow. So it's like, instead of spending all this time beating myself up, I might as well just continue on and just keep doing what I'm doing, because eventually I'm gonna understand it and I'm gonna like get it. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm learning something new, whatever it is, I love the thrill that I get whenever I finally start to understand something, or like whenever I see like a small amount of improvement. It just feels so good. So keep that with you. You can't have those you know, you can't have those moments without the unfortunate moments of you going, why is this happening? Or, oh god, this is embarrassing. This is life. This is how we live. Also, the next character that I've already started drawing is my OC. I don't have a name for her yet, actually, but she's kind of like themed after a bat. Also, she really likes blood oranges. If you've never had a blood orange, you should try it. I love them also. They're really great. You know, whenever I was filming this, I felt like I was really gonna have a lot to talk about on feeling terrible and going through all these like hardships and insecurities and all of that, but I feel like I said everything that I needed to say on that, so I guess moving on, let's talk about my hiatus, because I don't know, I mean, there isn't a lot of people that keep up with me on here or anything like that by any means, but I feel like I never really did explain why I just kind of like disappeared off the face of the earth. I did explain a little bit at the beginning of my Procreate tour. So I was finishing up my final semester of college, and I did graduate, by the way. I graduated in December, so yay! But at the time it was terrible, so I was going through a lot. It was very, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can understand how it feels going through like the whole online learning in the middle of a pandemic. It was really exhausting. It just felt like any assignment was just me trying to get it done rather than being interested in it. I literally remember one morning when I got in the shower, I was just thinking to myself like, am I even happy? Am I even alive right now? Like, I don't even feel anything. I'm just producing things. I'm not even being happy or enjoying anything. As a person who has gone really back and forth with mental illness in my life, I definitely felt my depression resurfacing. Going through all that, needless to say, it was really hard for me to create anything. I mean, I wasn't really filming much other than for my class, and let alone I was barely creating any art. So it was quite the time, and that is essentially why I did not get to upload any videos past like the whole September thing. Even whenever everything was done and I had graduated, I still felt like so worn out that I just needed so much time to like come back to life. So yeah, now I'm alive, kinda, or at least I can get back to making videos, so that in itself kind of makes me happy right now, even though I know it's kind of tedious because it's something that I have to do on top of everything else. I kind of like, I don't know, I feel drawn to making videos and things like that. Even right now, like editing this, I just feel kind of like, it just feels nice, I guess, to be working on something that I am interested in and I enjoy. So yeah, go personal projects. And as for how things are as of now, in the grand year of 2021, well, one, I live in Texas, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but recently there's been a winter storm, and it totally just, it's like I started this week with like plans and like ready to like get to work and stuff like that, and then the whole power outage thing and like the water just completely made everything kind of go downhill. So yeah, that was the thing. That was a time that I don't really want to go through again. I like colder weather, but I don't like suffering. So if you don't know much about Texas, this state is normally super warm, especially around the area that I'm in. It's very hot almost all the time. I think it's been like 100 degrees Fahrenheit on Christmas before, so we're used to a lot of hot weather. We did not expect this. Of course, the first thing I went to do was like run outside to take pictures of like the icicles and stuff, because I've never really seen that before, or at least it's been like a long time since I have. So I was excited about that at least. But we didn't get snow over here. We just got a bunch of ice. It was kind of sad. Also, real quick, the chick that I'm drawing right here, or like I guess coloring and lining at this point, I don't really have a name for her, but I guess I'm just gonna make her an OC because I kind of drew her and I like her hair. That's literally it. I have this inside joke with myself that I create OCs as if I'm playing Pokemon. Like, I just run into them and I like how they look and I'm like, oh, I like you. You're mine now. But anyways, as for what I've been up to lately aside from the whole winter storm, so as you know, I graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts, with a graphic design major, and because I wanted to take my career in graphic design. Basically, I'm doing this because I'm a weenie and I didn't want to take my career in art because I am too insecure. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. Like, I love like clowning myself. I don't know. I'm too insecure to really of like my work to pursue it as an actual art career. So that's why I decided to go with graphic design, because I don't necessarily need to know how to draw perfectly for that. And it's still something that I like, so we shall see. But I'm on a job search for that. And it's kind of unfortunate because even though I just finished school, I'm kind of having this epiphany where it's like, what did I really learn that was like effective in preparing me for this industry? Because I'm looking back and it's like, I didn't get to fully complete my portfolio. So that's what I'm working on like now as a designer. Like, I'm creating a design portfolio. And when I saw the examples that my mentor showed me, he's from a completely different source than my school, and all the examples that he showed me of his students were like amazing. And I was like, what the heck? I did not learn any of this. Like, it would have been so helpful if I had learned so much about like how to present yourself, how to do things with like branding and illustration. I feel like that wasn't really provided effectively through my education experience, so I don't know why I suddenly just shifted to like this really elaborate way of talking. I'm sorry. But my situation is kind of like a real thing, and I'd like to talk about this in like a future video or something, especially whenever I have more insight. But this whole going to college versus pursuing your own self-taught education, or not necessarily self-taught, but say it's like you learn through like classes on the internet, like with Skillshare or like LinkedIn Learning, things like that, because I feel like there's so many resources, especially for creative majors, like especially us, people who want to learn about like the arts, that kind of thing. Maybe you don't necessarily need to go to school for that, but options, I guess, and being comfortable, those things are important. And then also the usefulness of what it is that you're learning. It's so essential. So I just hope that more people can avoid situations like this where they're kind of like, wait a second, did I learn something helpful? Like, how do I... It's like you graduate and you're kind of like, okay, what's next? Where do I go from here? So yeah. That's something that needs to be discussed like a lot more thorough in another video. Not now, we're just trying to chill, so. But yeah, I guess that makes you caught up on what's happening in my life. Not that literally anyone asked, but here we are. And yeah, just getting back into making videos. I have a lot of ideas, I guess, trying to think of like what to do in the future. I want to continue doing traditional art and digital art because I like doing both of them. I would like to do some challenges, honestly. I'd like to do like the 3 marker challenge or like the draw this in your styles. It would be cool to talk about my OCs, but I don't have a lot fleshed out right now, so it might be a while. But I do want to incorporate them more and more into things. And let's see, what else? Oh, I really need to do more sketchbook tours. I was thinking I could start with like my oldest sketchbook because I don't think I've showed any of my older stuff. And in fact, when did I even do a sketchbook tour? I forgot. I think the Inktober one is like the only one, and that's like going in between 2 sketchbooks. So yeah, we'll have to start on that because I know people like watching YouTube artists do sketchbook tours, so that might be something you might be interested in. It's all older art, so it's all like completely subpar, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. maybe we can laugh together at myself, okay? Or maybe I can be like your source of like inspiration and confidence that someone who started from this can do great things as well. I don't know, I have tons of ideas, so I hope you guys stay tuned to see how all of them manifest. But, what else can I talk about? Also, I don't know, maybe I should have videos where it's like there's just me drawing and I don't really say anything, or like a sketch with me that's like silent, like we just chill. Because I've seen people do that before and I actually really like those because it's kind of like I just put it on the background and I like work on stuff and it's kind of like calming, I guess, reassuring, because it's like someone else is also working on something as I am too. I don't know, it's kind of like a study date. I don't know. There's lots in store for this adventure that we are on. Also, the OC that I'm drawing now is Chai. She is a tea maid. I don't know, but she really likes studying about like teas and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think I ever really talked about like my goals this year as an artist and things like that, but I think off the top of my head, I would like to open a shop, even if it's something small, even if it's just stuff on Redbubble to like sell to people. But it's been my dream for a while. I just never really like took that step. But yeah, so hopefully sometime this year you see me open up a shop, or like let you guys know, hey, I have these prints or stickers or whatever available. And I look forward to that day. That sounds so exciting, but also really terrifying. The last OC that you see me draw is Aura's sister, Aurora? Not me forgetting my own OC's names, but she's her older sister, so she's also a cat girl, and she's also a singer, idol, and yeah. I love how at first I was all like, I don't have any idea how I'm gonna be able to talk for like almost 20 minutes, and now I'm like, wow, this time's already over, I'm gonna miss everyone. I'm gonna miss our little chat time, but it was nice. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're staying safe. Hope you're surviving if you're in online classes. I hope you're surviving if you're on that work struggle. I hope you're surviving if you are just trying to exist. And please be kind to each other. Don't be too hard on yourself. We're all trying to grow and live. Yeah. At the end of this, I do like a little background illustration kind of thing, and it looks really cheesy, but it's also like, it's like endearing cheesy. Honestly, I think like looking back, I needed to kind of just like chill and draw, and it just sucks that I beat myself up about it so much, because, you know, drawing in your sketchbook, it's supposed to be chill. It's supposed to just be, you know, you and your drawings, so gotta enjoy it. Well, as we are reaching the end of this, feel free to give me any feedback, if it's like, whether if it's on the video, on my drawing, or my rambling, because I'd love to chat with you guys. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed your time here today, please feel free to leave a like, and if you're interested in seeing more of my content, please feel free to subscribe. I am Rhea, if it's your first time here and hanging out with me. I post weekly art videos and kind of just talk about art-related things, along with anime and gaming, I guess. And yeah, I'd love to have you join me on this adventure. I will see you in the next one, but until then, take care and stay safe.